we can do to enhance the possibility of longevity. And all of us know what those things are, but day in and day out, we tend to ignore those things, particularly the older we get, the less likely we are to be overly concerned about eating right, maintaining a healthy weight, exercising, and, regular checkups, and just the list goes on. We know what we can do to make our lives, to make living in this tent more tolerable or even better, so that we can, and this is the main thing, so that we can give God all that he deserves. That's why Solomon said, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when you shall say, I have no pleasure in them. Solomon was basically saying, when you're young, you're energetic, you're full of strength, you're spirited, you can do things that you won't be able to do when you get older. But most folk want to wait till they're old and settle down. Then they want to give God what's left of their lives. So we can do things to help us to live a better earthly and physical life. But, death is a reality. Most of us don't want to plan for it. But even with that, there are practical steps that we can and should take as we anticipate and know that one day our time would come. We plan for funerals. We secure cemetery plots. You let your wishes be known to your loved one. You might want to be cremated. You can update your will and sharing the desires with your family, what you want. So when that time comes, they don't be all stressed out about trying to carry out your desires or your wishes. They will have that before them, so they can simply do what you've asked them to do. Okay? So we keep that in mind. But just like you might make preparations for physical death, what spiritual steps do you think you should take to plan for death? Anybody? What spiritual steps should you take to plan for death? And I know this is not a popular subject, but so Shirley, you finna say something? Do you have a mic? Make sure you turn it off when you get through. If not on. Sister Alice, help her. Help her, Lord. There you go. It's on. It's on. I can hear it.
Anyway.
There you go. It's on.
Oh, okay. Now what was the question?
What spiritual steps can you take to plan for death?
Well, by getting to know the word, getting to know the word.
There you go.
How to live by the word, what God requires for us to do, and most of all coming to church to hear the word from the pastor and
Okay.
preacher, people that know, that can tell you about God's word and everything.
Okay.
And
No, most people live as though if we can really convince people of the reality of life after death, then perhaps we would be able to convince them and ourselves as well. So Shirley talked about the word, and we can look at the word and say, okay, how am I going to live, in light of knowing that I have a soul